Okay guys, so let's do the back. Same thing actually as the other one. Just place this down, millimeter away. And we are going to cut this also 2 millimeters shorter. So we're going to cut open the envelope. There we go. And then we have this piece. Let's add some tape on. Here we go. Alright, so this will go on here. But before we're going to do that, I'm going to work on this first. I'm going to put this away for just a moment. We're going to make some clear pockets. And I'm going to use this material. So I call these are normally storage things where you can store your paper inside, just like that. You also have those with holes in here, just to. Is it blurry again? Oh my gosh! Why? Do I move too much? Now it's okay. Is it this one? That gives the blur. Now it's gone. Alright, so what I'm gonna do first, what's all? That's my little roller. Alright, so we're gonna we're gonna see where the middle is. This is about the middle. You can check that out. Does not have to be perfect, but does not have to be perfect. So that is my middle. Good to know. Because we're also going to use this lace. So we're going to make some clear pockets. So what shall we do first? Can we do it this way or this way? I think it's better to use it this way. So first I am going to cut this loose. So I'm just going to that easy it can go. Love this material. So we have two pieces. Let's see. I think we can use two. But we can make a large pocket. Or small pockets. What do you want? Okay, I'm thinking. Let me first do a nice large one. So I'm going to place this down. And I'm going to score 1/2 inch. Yep. And then maybe we are going to measure how large this one is. This one is a 2 3/4. So let's fold this. Or you can 2 3/4 plus 1/2 inch is a 2 3/4 plus 1/2 is a 3 1/4. Good heaven, it's hard to see, but 3 1/4. Okay, so now we have this piece. It's very hard to score, but you just need to get in a little harder, but you still also have to, yeah, this is cool. And we also can make the side hinge. Okay. Burnish this down so you have a nice fold line. Move this to your left. I'm gonna try to make a mark, but not all will work. This one does. So you can make another fold line, of course. Line this up nice and straight. Okay, that is that. Let's put some tape on, same as we normally do, with a pocket. With this one we're also going to cut the corners. Okay, let us fold everything. That's our pocket. Cool. Check, check, check. Yeah, that fits nice. Okay. Let's add the lace on. And with this one I also like to wrap this around, so I am gonna cut this a little bit bigger. Go. Now, how can we attach this? With what glue? Because it is going to be a see-through pocket. So I think we can use the arc glitter glue. That is a clear glue that dries clear. Here we go. Alright, but we definitely need a very, very small amount. So I think I'm just gonna apply first a little the bottom and the sides, but I also want the middle that it stays on its place. I'm just gonna try to be as light as possible. So I'm just gonna try it out for you guys. No idea what I'm doing here. Testing it out. How to glue down this the best way. Testing mode, testing. And the glue is quick dry. So I'm just going to move this till it's quite dry. The dabbing with the tissue cleans up the pieces. Okay. And I'm going to use this piece of tape to wrap this around. Of course, later we are going to attach another piece of tape. Here we go. Okay, not that bad. It really is stay nice. It will dry. Okay, I'm in testing mode. Again, also this only the bottom first. And with this one as well, piece of tape. Here we go. Peel off this piece. It's a little bit more tricky on the lace, but just do this carefully. Here we go. Okay, nice. Now the meaning was that I would do another one, but then a small one, two small ones, to add a small piece on top. Is that an option? That's why I made this, yeah, this line. Yep, I'm gonna do that. And of course, just going to show you a little bit. If you're going to add your design paper in, then you still have that clear pocket. Let's see, this is a taxi. That's the meaning. Alright, now I would like to make the same thing, but then two small ones for here. Exactly the same, so what size was it? It was a 2-3-4. So again, I'm gonna cut a two. Can I make two pockets? Well, if I make the hinges a little smaller, then I think we can manage that. 2-3-4. Let's score first the bottom. Here we go. Let's split this in two. let's make 2 pockets. First, I also gonna need to measure the middle of this one. That's here. So from here is a 9.2. Yep. It is possible to make 2 small ones. So first I'm gonna do the first one. Okay, and then I was quiet. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do exactly the same things. It's smaller. Yeah, I could have used the other one to be not that cheap with this material, but I also have a smaller tape, so that for me is not a big deal. All right, so I'm gonna do exactly the same steps as I did before, but then with the small ones. So if I'm ready, then I'll come back for you guys. Or shall I just keep continuing? Well, it is the same with the bottom one, so I think you know the drills now. Don't you? Okay, try to fold it. And here we go. Yes, nice little pocket. Is it straight? And then the other one on this side. Yeah, we can manage that. All right, I'll be back in a second. Okay guys, then I am going to use the, I don't know if this is the Mousse Light or easygoing paper, I don't know, but I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to place this till the bottom, and then this fits nicely in the pocket. Let's cut that down. Dun, 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 dun. Sometimes you just need to do something out of the box. And then we have a nice see-through pocket with the lace. Let me first check. Perfect. Like it. way down. There you go. Now we're going to do exactly the same with the top. First I'm going to cut this fully. And then, yeah, normally I would like to split this in two. I don't know if that's even possible with this one, but I first am gonna try, because you always can cut it. And then this is how deep? 2 3/4. So I think I need to cut this till here. And this is my guideline. I'm just going to cut out the score line. So we have a little gap, as you can see. Let's test it out first. I know with the lace is it a little tricky, so this is my first going in. Then I'm going to try to do the other one. Just be patient. Okay, that goes in. Nice. Okay, that fits. So I am going to smooth the edges and I'm going to glue it in. There we go. I think I first doesn't need always to go completely to the bottom with your glue. So first the first pocket and then the next. Move it in completely to the bottom. Then I'm just gonna go up, place my glue. There you go. Perfect. Two small pockets and one big one. Yes. Cool. I like it. It's something different. Absolutely. Alright, then we go to the back. So let's see what we can do with the back. So far, I hope you like it. So let's go to the back. Okay, what I'm now doing is maybe not the best, but I had tape on here, on this edge, but maybe I want to have this a little bit more space. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add, and this is, let's say, a larger size than a 1/8. And why do I add this paper? I think then it's a little bit more sturdy. I don't know. I'm gonna put this as close as I can get to the edge. And same thing on why is my voice? Okay, my daughter talks like this right now, but me. So I'm just gonna glue these two on each other, so that's why this is a little bit longer. So I know exactly where the other one goes. Okay, now we can cut this even. Yes, and now I am gonna make a score line right along this piece right here. So keep this straight. I think this is the one. Right along. Okay. Nope, it tears down. It tears this down, doesn't it? It does, it does, it does. Alright, okay, my mistake. It is my mistake. It's stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid thought of me to tear down. It's totally because of this that I tear it down. So now I'm not gonna use this. Alright, my mistake, but not that in a terrible position, because I can just cut this off, this lid, and add a hinge on, so that is no big deal. So I am gonna cut this down. As you can see, my follow along, not cutting in the lace, Diane. My follow along videos are the truth. What's happening here? Did I cut it? No, I did not. Alright, so I'm just gonna remove this. No big deal. I still have my tunnel, so I'm just gonna add another hinge on. So yeah, that was a mistake of mine to put that extra tape on, and I could have let it be, but yeah, that's not me. I wanted to have a little bit more space. Why, I have no clue. But I wanted, so it's actually a piece of 2 inch, 1 inch. Oh yeah, and we still have, I now can score that extra. Yeah, how much? I'm gonna go for a large 1/8. So 1/8, I think it's too narrow, but a large 1/8 works perfect for me. So just yep, here we go. Yep, our pockets, and this flips this direction. So we are going to apply this in here. Just cut this a little in a triangle, just a tiny little bit, so this moves with more easy inside. Yes, okay. Glue it on if you are satisfied. Tomorrow I have a full day planned. Oh yeah, I think I already told you that. That we go to the musical tomorrow. I think I already told you that. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Sorry guys, that I tell double. Alright, I'm gonna close this pocket. Go. So now I still have what I want, that little extra volume, and now I can add tape on here. Stupid me. Yep, it was a dumb thing to do, to add. So if you did not, then you can use your piece from your envelope, of course. Alright, that is that. What shall we do on the back? Let's think about that. We have the space now, so okay, extra pockets, or shall we do pockets on the back of this? No, I definitely want to do first pockets on this one, so stay tuned. Okay guys, let's see. I'm gonna split this page again. Let's see. Stay away from the fold line here. So for me it's a large 9, and this is a 3.5, a large 3.5. Not a, yeah, a large 3.5, just a little. Alright, so for this one I also gonna use the thinner one. So we're gonna score 1/2 inch. We're gonna score the bottom. And then, oh yeah, we can, wait just a sec. We can just fold this because we just measured. Yeah, normally I do not measure that much. So a large 3.5. So I'm just gonna put this a little over my 0. Then I'm gonna score and cut. Let's do that again. score and fold just a little over the 0. Score 3.5. Now let's see if I measured correctly. Measurements are not my favorite things, but right. Give me some space here. Oh yeah, the length is not this large, of course. How large do we want this? Just a little. So normally I do a 1 inch. What about 1.5 inch? So we still have a nice large pocket. 1.5. So meaning no idea how large this is, but I'm gonna measure for you guys if you want. If you want to know, I did have scored fold down my bottom. Then my measurement is, let's say, 6.5. So with the score, with the fold, I'm gonna cut down this 6.5. Alright, those are my pockets. Okay, let's grab some tape. I'm a little bit excited today. I was not planning on telling this because, yeah, I feel so stupid. But last week, no, it's even longer ago, it's 1.5 weeks ago, I ordered again some supplies on a website, and somehow I got scammed. They told me they are hacked, even the WhatsApp was hacked. So what I ordered was not with them. Oh my gosh. Alright, so yeah. So I got spooked because, yeah, it was not that small amount. It was over the 100 euros, but yeah, so that is a lot of money for me. But yeah, I don't know. But so I got in contact, and at this point I have no clue, because there is coming something. The app told me there is coming something to me. I have no idea if it's true. I have a DHL tracking thing. So I have no clue what is coming, because I have contact with, for my feeling, with 2 different persons, and also 2 different WhatsApps. So I'm very, very curious. The one WhatsApp says, wait this week. If you do not receive something, then we will then we like to come towards you, because you thought you ordered with us, and so if you don't get anything, then we like to give you some service. So okay, so if that's the real one, the old one, then that is very nice of them to say even. But at the same time, I also had contact with another number, which they sent me those trace number, but the trace number was still on hold. There was only a label made, so they did not send it to the DHL sorting centrum. Nope, it was still only the label, and that's a week. And I do send also with DHL, and I know if you make a label, then it's only available for a few days. So this Monday I was getting back, having contact with, I think it's a fake one, asking where my package is going, and they said it will be sending today. Oh, okay. And the next day, that label was still telling not that it was shipped. So I was contacting them again. Hello, is my package still not shipped? Yes, they say it's shipped today, yesterday. So your trace number is this. Yes, those trace number, I know. But it's not moving. And they said, well, it is moving. This trace number is on its way. I think, okay. So it's all, yeah. So this morning I got, I think, 2 emails from that company which has sent it with DHL, that the courier is on its way. So today it's a mailbox size package, so it's a small package. So it says the courier will deliver it today and it fits in your mailbox. And that needs to be arrived this, well, between now and a half hour till 5. So I am very, very curious. Maybe it's an empty mailbox package or something, or maybe there is a letter inside. Haha, you get scammed or something. I don't know. Yeah, my imagination. I cut this the wrong way. Why? Why? Because I am telling things and not paying attention. See, I cut this wrong, guys. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry for a moment. Still can use it. Just gonna clean up the glue, and then in a second the glue will be dry. Then let's cut this one. See how much. Oh, it's this line that I was noticing, but that is not the line that's needed. So, so I'm curious if I will receive something or not. How many times are people scammed lately? For me, it's been a while. It's not the first time that I've been scammed, but it's been a while that I can say with comfort. It was a while. So if I am still scammed, then I still have a little backup what the other person said to me. Then if you don't receive anything and you are not getting your money back, then we will send you something. So fingers crossed that I still get something. Maybe not the full order, but I hope. But still, yeah, guys, it can go so quickly because it was the same website I ordered every time, the same website. There was only one thing, and I did not notice it at the time. The bank account was a different name. So if I paid a little bit more attention to it, then I could have seen that it was a different bank account. But yeah, duh, who does that? Who checks that every time? Because I ordered several times with that website, so yeah, I pay not attention. I do not use, sometimes if you order multiple times with the same website, then you have maybe another address book in your bank account to pay, but I just always put in the numbers and place the amount, and then I just pay. So I do not do it automatically or something. So yeah. So I am just curious, because in my feeling I get now something from the scam person. So I have no idea. So I am typing with 2 persons in the WhatsApp. And I think that this one is the scam one. Yeah, or it's the other one. I have no clue. It's still so strange, everything. Let's find something for the background. Let's go in. I think this fits nice. This is too black. That's too dark. But this actually fits nice. Do you think? Nope, I like this one. Yep, let's do this one. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing, guys. I'm just gonna cut this the same size, and then I also gonna cut a little in the middle. So just place this and then just cut a little, so it's not that deep. Small 1/2 inch. Look at that. It's moving up. Yep, that fits better. Here we go, that fits nice. Yes, cool. Make 2 nice large pockets, double tags or something inside here, and then you will have a nice 2 pockets. I like it simple, but cool. Okay, so I am gonna attach this envelope, and then we go to the bottom. I'm just gonna eyeball the middle a bit. Go. Perfect. Now before I mess up, I think I'm just gonna cut 2 rows and that also is not, we can do this, but is there not another thing? So we just can cut this the same. We also can use this piece, is also nice to use. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna measure. Or shall I do this one? does not matter. It does not matter. It does not matter, and I do like it. So I am gonna do that. I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna cut this one. I like it too much. There we go, just 2 pieces. And that is where I'm going to start first with. Cutting this the same size as the bottom. Smooch the edges, glue it on. And then I'll come back to you. Okay guys, I got mail in my mailbox. Yes, yes, yes. I did receive a package. Okay, and I did receive half of my order. So I'm glad already. Because it was the 2 most expensive items. So if I do not get the other 2 items, then I got half ripped off. But so I sent them a message and I got right away a new tracing number for the items that are not delivered. Oh my gosh. So I'm confused now which one is the hacker. I have no clue, but this WhatsApp definitely sent stuff. So how strange everything can go. So for now I am happy because I did receive something and the most expensive items. So I'm happy. I am happy. If the other 2 does not come, then it's not that bad. Of course, every single coin you want to receive stuff. I know, but okay. So I placed some in here already. Little booklets. I decided to do these with the 120 grams, so to keep the bulk as flat as possible. And with this one I was thinking, okay, I want to have a nice booklet, but I don't want to go too high, otherwise you don't see it. And I also don't want to make a simple one. So what I did is just score a 4-piece in this. So I folded just half, 2 times halfway, and then I cut the score line off. So when I'm gonna put papers on here, then first of all you think, oh, it's a simple card, but no, it's not, because there is another fold out. So it's a nice way to add 8 pictures on. So yeah. Alright, now for here I was thinking, can we just glue down design paper? No, I don't want to. I don't want to. So nope, I am gonna make another pocket. Just because it can. And I'm gonna make it a large pocket. Yes, 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 yes. Alright, what to do to make a pocket? Side hinge. Bottom hinge. Put that away. Fold the first side hinge. I also make the 120 one with this one. Gonna try to reduce the bulk. Stay away from the fold lines. Always 1 or 2 millimeter is perfect. Score. Cut, save the rest. And then before we're gonna add tape on, we decide how high this is gonna be. And I'm just gonna stay in between. Just a nice large pocket. God, I'm so happy that I did receive stuff. Oh, so I got a mail that the package was delivered in the mailbox. So you can imagine I right away when I tried and was checking, and there was indeed a very little box inside with the half of my order. Yes, so I was happy and a little bit disappointed, but most of it happy, because it could happen that they only ship just to keep. Can you imagine you hack a website just to scam people, and then you do the effort to let the people think that you are shipping stuff, but maybe there was just a little laughing note inside. Can you imagine that? I was thinking about that maybe they are, but that's a lot of effort, don't you think? But you never know these days. You never know. I think I'm first gonna decorate this before I'm gonna add this on, because it's easier to work on this instead of in that thick page. So what leftover pieces do we have? We have some leftovers. This is also nice for a pocket to use. Leftover pieces, we can use it. Nice image, but I also have those in there. Okay, shall we use this too? Okay, let's do that. Let me first cut this piece, and then also of course this one. Now let's just find a nice way to make this pocket. Okay, what can we do with this? We can put this completely at the bottom and then this at the top, but that looks a little awkward, don't you think? So what if, let's cut a 1 inch of this. Okay, I'm now at my fiskars. Let's start with this. Today I'm gonna make lasagna, just because then I have some leftovers for tomorrow, because tomorrow I am not at home all day long, shopping, having lunch, going to the musical, and we're going to Venlo. I love Venlo. Venlo is my favorite city to shop, I must say. It's a nice round to walk. And they have a lot of cool stores that I like. A lot of cool places where you can eat and drink. It's very nice, a very nice city to go to. And how long? See, this is so much more playful to add this in the middle. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. That looks nice. And then I think I'm gonna add a nice image. But yeah, Venlo, I do love it. It's the only one thing that I don't like about it. It's very close to the German border, and almost, well, I think 59% of the shop employees are talking German, because there are so many German people are shopping as well in Venlo, of course. And the store managers, the store owners, are thinking to help the German customers better if they have German speaking employees. I totally get that, but for me it feels like I am not in my own country. But that's even in Amsterdam. In Amsterdam every employee talk English. I must say, and I don't want to be rude, but if I am in a store in my own country, yeah, and that is not true. I want to say then I like to speak Dutch back to the employee, even if it's speaking Germans, Germanese or English. But yeah, most of the time I just speak English or German back. Yeah, I was not thinking too clear. But sometimes, it's all depending on the employee. If the employee is just a very nice person and very kind and everything, then I just talk back. But most of the times they are just annoying me, and then I'm just gonna speak Dutch back. Because, guys, I'm in my own country, so why do I need to speak in another language? So I'm not always doing that. Oh, amazing. Amazing. But we also have more. Is that a little bit of shame of this ribbon? Could be. Well, let me find a nice... Oh, I like this one. This was the one that I just had. Love it. But I also can use a smaller one. This one I also in love with. It's a little bit smaller. I think I like this one. Or this one. This one is maybe a little... Oh god, I love it also. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. Choices. You also can use a nice cutout. Also, everything fits marvelous. But for now, I'm going to use this piece. Alright. Let's use this one. I'm going to smooth all edges. I'm going to glue it down on some black. I guess. Fits. No, you know what? I'm going to cut off the white edge because I am going to glue this down on some black 120 grams to save the bulk. And then it looks better. So the white edge I don't need. I don't need it. This is not fitting. So I'm just gonna glue this down. You also can make a flippable piece, but going too much is not always good. Sometimes less is more. Do you think? Sometimes that's the case. Okay, save every little piece. God, I love this. I love it. And you can even make this little tuck spot if you only glue these little guys. Oh my gosh, why do I always think in pockets? My brain is always thinking pocket. The more the better. Sorry about that. Tuck spots, tuck spots. We like it. At least I do. The more the better. So you always can add, for example, this one fits amazing, the large one. This one. Is that not cool? Of course it is. Of course it is. We are gonna reinforce this a little bit. Glue this down. I think this one I'm gonna put down on some 160 maybe. Well, or 120 is also nice. Good enough. Cool. I like it. Alright, so we can do that. Let me first, before I'm gonna make this video way too long, I'm gonna add this inside, but you all know the drills, I guess, by now. Okay, put this on its place. A nice big pocket. Don't forget your tape, if you like. Burnish it down, down. So yeah, I was just talking because sometimes I do talk too much, and then so I was saying that I am gonna make lasagna today, so we can eat with 3 persons today, and then tomorrow my hubby has some leftover, while me and my daughter and my bestie are having dinner in Venlo. Yeah. Of course, you need to take care of your hubby who is left behind. It's his own fault because he does not like musicals. So then I go my own with my own friends or daughter. Well, my daughter goes everywhere with me. She likes most of the same things, and well, festivals. She goes to festivals, and I'm not going with her. Absolutely cool, isn't this? Oh God, I love it. Yeah, and this will look better if you're gonna add papers on here. Now it's totally a misfit, but yeah, cool. Alright, I'm gonna make that tag, and then this page is done. Big page again, cool. Yes, I'm very, very happy. I'm gonna make this ready, and then I will see you tomorrow for the next page. No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow I am in Venlo. Next time, I promise. Bye bye. Just to say hello. She knows that I'm almost finished, and then she already comes to my leg and give me kisses. Yeah, she's always with me, always. Chica is not this afternoon. She's still in the living room with Benji. My daughter is also at home, but this one is always with me. Always, aren't you? Hm? Ja. Ja, jij moet buiten. Ja. Zullen we even lekker buiten gaan plassen? Oh, it's the cutest one. Alright, bye bye. Hello.